Someone told me this ain't love. There's no way you get into my heart. Someone told me gotta move on. Keep it together before you fall apart. And there's no reason to be numb.
Well, hello everyone. It's Steve. I'm out for another day of photography. I'm still here on Vancouver Island, British Columbia. And I'm at Goldstream Provincial Park. And I've been doing a little scouting around for a composition. There are quite a few possibilities here. It's just a matter of trying to single something out so that it works. Right off the bat, I think I found a composition here. Directly in front of me, we have a group of trees in the background. And if you'll see directly in the center, there's a tree that's actually curving over into the scene itself, as well as some interesting fallen trees that are directly underneath it and behind it. There's a very large tree to the left, as you can see. It's going directly underneath the arch. And I thought that might make a pretty good composition. So I'm going to go ahead and get set up and see what I can do with that.
I don't feel anything, don't feel anything. But I can't even fall asleep until the dawn. If there's no love, then there's no lost.
Okay, my next composition that I found is directly behind me. If you'll look, you'll see there are two trees, one here and one here. And basically what I'm seeing is it's forming two columns. And if you look directly in the center, there's a little tree stump at the base of the tree on the right. And if you look directly into the background, there's another portion of a tree right in the center. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame it, just get the edges of each one of these trees in the composition. I'll probably focus directly for the tree on the left, and that should give me good depth of field throughout the entire image. So this will be my next one. I'm going to set this up and see what I get.
Whatever you got, I'm about to give it up. I'm not in love, I'm just pretending. I'm not in love, I'm just forgetting him. I'm not in love.
Okay, my next composition I think I've located, and it's directly behind me. If you'll look, you'll see a little small cluster of trees here. And if you look directly into the background, you'll see two large trees that have fallen over. And they're actually slanting up the side of this hill. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in just a bit and try and get a relatively tight shot of the area. Because what stuck out in my mind when I saw it was simply the texture of the moss in contrast, and the texture and the color of the moss in contrast with the wood underneath. So I'm going to try and take that, and I'm going to shoot that in portrait orientation. So basically, I'll have a shot beginning perhaps at the base of the trees right here, going up. So let me go ahead and set that up, and let's see what I get.
Someone told me, dance it off. Don't you know where all this...
Okay, I think this is going to be my last shot. I found one more composition, and basically, if you look in the background, this has a very interesting look to it. You have a lot of very angular, oddly shaped branches coming from the trees here. There's a large tree in the center, as you can see, and most of it is covered in a pretty thick, dense moss, like a lot of the things that are here. what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a shot probably right next to the stream bed right here. Now I'll let this act as a leading line into the image itself. I'm using a polarizing filter to remove any glare, and it should really bring out the really thick, rich, deep, rich color that we have in the scene here. This is my last day on Vancouver Island, and I'll actually be leaving in a matter of hours to go back to the States. So it's been a lot of fun on this trip. I've enjoyed it immensely. And, well, let's get this last shot in the bag.
Together before you fall apart.